Note: uniform distribution. Discrete type. A discrete random variable x is said to have uniform distribution of n points x1, x2, xn if its probability mass function is given by p of x is equal to xi is equal to 1 by n, I is equal to 1, 2, etc. n. For example, if x is a uniform distribution of the points 0, 1, 2 up to n, then p of x is equal to I, which is equal to 1 by n plus 1, right? So we are going to see some formula. Probability of x less than or equal to x, which is equal to 1 minus q power x. Probability of x greater than or equal to x is equal to q power x minus 1. Probability of x strictly greater than x, which is equal to 1 minus probability of x less than or equal to x, that is equal to 1 minus q power x minus 1. First problem. Let the two independent random variables x1 and x2 have the same geometric distribution. Show that the conditional distribution x1 given x1 plus x2 is equal to n is uniform. So given x1 x2 are two independent random variables have the same geometric distribution. So probability of x1 equal to t, which is equal to probability of x2 equal to t, right? Same geometric distribution, that is why. So that is equal to, from the geometric distribution we will get q power t into p, where t is equal to 0, 1, 2, etc., etc. That is equation number 1. Now probability of x1 given x1 plus x2 is equal to n, which is equal to probability of x1 equal to t intersection x1 plus x2 is equal to n divided by probability of x1 plus x2 is equal to n. So this is equation number 2. This is from conditional probability. Probability of a given b is equal to probability of a intersection b by probability of b. So if x1 equal to t, then x1 plus x2 is equal to n implies t plus x2 is equal to n. So x2 is equal to n minus t. So probability of x1 equal to t intersection x1 plus x2 equal to n, which is equal to x1 equal to t intersection x2 equal to n minus t. That is equation number 3. So from 2 and 3, probability of x1 given x1 plus x2 equal to n, which is equal to, so we are substituting probability of probability value of x1 and the next one divided by probability of x1 plus x2 equal to n. Since x1 and x2 are independent, probability of x1 equal to t intersection x2 equal to probability of x2 equal to n minus t is equal to probability of x1 equal to t into probability of x2 equal to n minus t, right? So probability of a intersection b, a and b are independent, probability of a into probability of b, we are using that formula here. Hence probability of x1 given x1 plus x2 equal to n equal to probability of x1 equal to t into probability of x2 is equal to n minus t by probability of x1 plus x2 equal to n. That is equation number 4. So probability of x1 plus x2 is equal to n, that is equal to probability of x1 equal to 0 and probability of x2 equal to n. Or probability of x is equal x1 equal to 1. So we are substituting 1 by 1, right? 1, x2 is equal to n minus 1. So x1 equal to 2, x2 is equal to n minus 2, etc., etc. x1 equal to n minus 1 and x2 is equal to n. So probability of x1 equal to 0 intersection x2 equal to n, because x1 and x2 are independent. So probability of x1 equal to 1 intersection x2 equal to n minus 1 plus etc., etc. Probability of x1 equal to n minus 1 intersection x2 equal to n. So probability of x1 equal to 0 into, because both are independent, that is why intersection becomes multiplication, dot probability of x2 equal to n plus probability of x1 equal to 1 into probability of x2 is equal to n minus 1 plus etc., etc. Probability of x1 equal to n minus 1 into probability of x2 is equal to 1. So probability of x1 plus x2 equal to n equal to, so adding all summation notation, right? We are using summation notation. S is equal to 0 to n, probability of x1 equal to s into probability of x2 is equal to n minus s. That is equation number 5. From 4 and 5, probability of x1 given x1 plus x2 equal to n equal to probability of x1 equal to t into probability of x2 is equal to n minus t divided by summation s is equal to 0 to n, probability of x1 equal to s into probability of x2 equal to n minus s. So using 1, So probability of x1 given x1 plus x2 equal to n equal to q power t into p, q power n minus t into p. Summation s is equal to 0 to n q power s into p, q power n minus s into p. So p square, right, q power t, adding the powers, right, of p and q. P into p square, q power t plus n minus t. So similarly in denominator p square, summation s is equal to 0 to n q power s plus n minus s. So q power n, because t minus t get cancelled. Similarly in the denominator, summation s is equal to 0 to n q power n. P square in numerator and denominator get cancelled. So q power n by q power n plus q power n, etc., etc., up to n times q power n, right? So from 0 to n you are having n plus 1 term, right? So q power n by n plus 1 into q power n. So 1 by n plus 1, which is the uniform distribution, right? Next problem, Max owns a light bulb manufacturing company and determines that 3 out of every 75 bulbs are defective. First one, what is the probability that Max will find the first faulty light bulb on the 6th and that he tested? Second one, what if Max wants to know the likelihood that it takes at least 6 trials until he finds the first defective light bulb? Third one, find the mean and variance and standard deviation. So given probability of defective, so out of 75, 3 are defective. So p is equal to 3 by 75, 0.04. Q is equal to 1 minus p, that is equal to 0.96. We know that probability function of geometric distribution is given by probability of x. P of x is equal to q power x minus 1 into p. So first we are going to find first faulty bulb on 6th trial. So probability of x is equal to 6. So probability of x is equal to 6 is equal to 0.96 power 6 minus 1, 0.04, because we are substituting the value of q and p. So that is equal to 0.0326. Second one, to find the at least 6 trials until he finds the first defective. So probability of x at least, that is why greater than or equal to 6. So probability of greater than or equal to 6 equal to 1 minus probability of x less than 6. So 1 minus probability of x is equal to 1, probability of x is equal to 2, probability of x is equal to 3, probability of x is equal to 4, and probability of x is equal to 5. Adding all those things and substituting the value 0.96, 1 minus 1, 0.04, plus 0.96, 2 minus 1, 0.04, 0.96, 3 minus 1, 0.04. Because probability of x is equal to q power x minus 1 into p, we are using that one, right? So similarly up to 5, 0.96, 5 minus 1 into 0.04. So after simplification you will get 0.8154. So another method, using the formula probability of x greater than or equal to x is equal to q minus 1. So directly you submit probability of x greater than or equal to 6 is equal to 0.96 power 6 minus 1, 0.8154. So mean q by p we know, 0.96 by 0.04, 24. Variance q by p square, 0.96 by 0.04 square, 600. So standard deviation square root of variance, that is equal to 24.49. Thanks.